This is M.
And this is Ken.
And this is just your typical
Boy meets girl.
boy and girl become BFFs.
Straight up BFFs. For life.
Girl asked boy to make some top 5 lists.
Boy decides to film it.
And an internet sensation was born.
Dozens will be entertained.
This is our podcast.
Top 5 Battle Royale.
With cheese. And welcome. Oh my goodness.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. A hot minute, as the kids say. I am not M.
That's me. That's Ken.
That's right. I'm Ken. I'm Ken. That's M. That's us. Right there. And we're back. We're back.
By popular demand.
Honestly, didn't think people were gonna miss it. And people, like, we had like one guy who was like, "Hey, you guys ever do some more episodes?" And I remember you sent me like a message like, "Do we know this person? Is he I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. So I don't even know if he's still out there. Maybe, but if you're watching, this is 90% for you.
Heck yeah.
90% for you, like 8% for us, and like 5% because I need more content for my YouTube channel. How you doing, everybody? I am TV Chips, better known as Ken, and this is my good friend M. If you have seen some of our previous videos, we like to create lists, as the little intro said, and we like to debate and fight and argue, and most of the time we get things pretty close to even like historical events.
We did pretty well.
We were like right there, like had very, very similar stuff. So, but it's still fun to kind of, you know, this and that and all that kind of stuff. So, what is the theme for today?
Today's theme is, of course, Christmas movies.
Christmas movies.
I know. Top 5.
No, Christmas just passed, but we can always, thanks to YouTube, you can see this anytime you want. But so we decided to, what better way? We just got out of Christmas. Let's talk about our favorite Christmas movies.
Let's do it.
Harder than I thought it was going to be.
Those are rough.
But actually, of the ones that we kind of have been doing, that we're going to do for this second season, probably the easiest for me.
Oh, agreed.
I didn't have a lot of, there was like 1 or 2 movies that was like, you know, but for the most part, I was pretty on point with it.
Yeah.
So, I don't remember what the score is, like for the flipping of the coin.
We could rock, paper, scissors it. We'll see who flips.
But we found the coin.
The coin made it.
I think I picked the theme for this episode, so you should be the one who gets to call it in the air.
Alright.
Sound good? Sound fair?
Alright.
As usual from our previous episodes, we have a little Harvey Dent coin. You got Two-Face on one side, you got Harvey Dent on the other side. Alright, you ready?
I'm gonna call Harvey.
Harvey! Yes! Harvey wins. Harvey wins, that means M wins. That means I have to go first.
Aha!
My 5th movie is actually, I absolutely love this movie. It's one of the few movies that I will watch that has just, I can watch it just about any time. Because it doesn't remind me of Christmas, per se. That was, I think, the thing, like, for me, going through this, like, there were a lot of movies that are Christmas movies, you know, like Batman Returns is a Christmas movie. Gremlins is a Christmas movie. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. But those don't make me feel like Christmas.
You're hitting all the ones I didn't even think about. They're all good.
You know, those are the only ones I kind of battled with a little bit, whether or not they felt enough like Christmas. This movie doesn't necessarily feel like Christmas, but every Christmas time I'm like, I gotta watch it.
Right.
It's got some great acting in it. Mr. Kevin Spacey.
Okay.
I can't think of the female's name. Christine Baranski is also in it. The Ref.
The Ref?
The Ref. I love The Ref. I'm not a huge Dennis Leary fan, but I love The Ref. I absolutely love The Ref. There's you coming to me? I'm Santa Claus, you know, and he knocks out Santa. Like, just classic all the way. Some great lines. Probably the funniest I think Dennis Leary's ever been, if you ask me. I love The Ref. So that is my number 5.
Alright, my number 5 is a classic Christmas movie. I am not big into the black and white Christmas movies, but my mom is always, you know, starting with the classics. So, this one actually gave me a little history lesson. Okay? First movie I ever learned about what a savings and loan was.
Oh, okay. Okay, wow.
My number 5, It's a Wonderful Life.
Wow. That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah. That's a great Christmas Eve classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's on NBC usually. I have to watch it.
Mhm.
I have to watch it. It's
Every time a bell rings.
It's amazing. And I have to watch the alternate ending from Saturday Night Live. I always have to watch the alternate ending from Saturday Night Live after I've watched it.
The courtroom scene.
The courtroom, just,
Yes.
I love, the way
That
Dana
is
Carvey,
classic.
yeah. So it just kind of, for me being a comedy person,
Yeah.
like I get a little choked up.
Every time.
Get a little choked up, you know, it's, the villagers come in and they're like, oh, wait, and I'm like, so, that's awesome. High five.
Nice.
Mostly
I
high
like
five, because that made number 4 on my
You're number 4. Nice.
That's, yeah, I mean, it's a classic.
Mhm.
You know, I was hard for me, like, I think I initially had it at like 2,
Okay.
and then I was like, no, I can't have it at 2. I can't have this movie and this movie at 2, I gotta have this movie. So yeah, it got bumped down to 4, but I'm a huge
Still a winner.
fan.
Still a winner. All right, my number 4 is also another classic Christmas movie from my childhood. Probably the first time I ever heard anyone use the word fudge, but he didn't say fudge.
Oh, he did say fudge, he said the other word.
Yeah, and then in getting your mouth washed out with soap, like that's kind of a big deal, right? So mine is A Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story.
Oh.
I don't dislike A Christmas Story, but it's so played out.
True.
I honestly, it doesn't need to be on all day on TBS. There's so many great Christmas movies out there. It's like, I don't know, but so I'll watch it a little bit. I don't think I've watched any of it in a couple years though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be really honest with you. Like,
Tell me that Santa slide, really kicking him down the slide. It's classic, man.
There's so many classic moments to it, but honestly, it didn't even crack my list. It didn't even make like
Fair.
my initial run of like options. Just because, like I said, I don't know.
It is an obvious choice.
It's become so overplayed the past few years.
Sure.
For me, I don't even care. Like, it used to be like, oh yeah, I gotta watch it, or I gotta watch a little bit of it, or oh yeah, let's put it on in the background. I don't even want it on in the background anymore.
But it's
on
a
Christmas.
musical. They made it into a musical.
I know they did make it into a music, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't either.
And I do like the lamp. I
like lamp.
I would definitely put a leg lamp in my front window. That is for certain.
Fair.
But that's a good choice. I mean, I like it. Like I said, I don't dislike the movie. Like, I'm not anti, but I just,
That's cool.
eh.
All right, hit it up. What's 3?
Probably one of the most classic Christmas movies from when we. The thing of it is 2 of my top 3 are movies that came out when we were kids.
Okay.
And this one, I just watched it. I watched it 3 times this holiday season, and I watch it multiple times every year. Kevin McAllister was left home alone.
Little Home Alone.
Also, big ups to Home Alone 2,
Yes.
featuring our president, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. makes an appearance.
Fantastic. I mean, you know, it's awesome. But Home Alone, just, I mean, God, the way, you know, and I like that, you know.
Slapstick at its best.
I love that our
Comedy.
generation has like gone back and like we've analyzed it
Mhm.
and we've like determined like people have determined like how badly they would have been bruised and damaged from the assault.
But you have to tell me, like, when you were a kid, you can't tell me that you didn't roll out the paper and make your own blueprint in your own, like,
Oh,
Home Alone fantasy
so
story.
not only did I kind of have that going in my head,
Of course.
my cousin Matt, who's been on this channel before, he attempted to go down the stairs on his sled. It should be noted that Kevin McAllister went down the stairs on a toboggan.
Good
My
point.
cousin went down the stairs on a sled.
Not like the runner sled.
sled with runners, yes. It also should be noted that my cousin, who is a smart young man but not a genius, did not live in a home with straight stairs.
We're talking like a 90-degree edge.
It was a curved staircase.
Nice.
And yeah, he got in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. But yeah, that's, yeah,
The
my
reason
cousin
I'm-
thought he was Kevin McAllister.
Totally on board with your number 3 pick is because Home Alone is also my number 3. It's a great movie.
That
It is still plays today, and I know people say you can go back and you can find giant plot holes in Home Alone, but can I just tell you though, as an adult, do you wonder how they afforded the mortgage of that home and fed all of those children?
All of
and,
those children.
God forbid, sent them to college.
Yeah.
Good luck
Yeah.
with that.
I mean, you know, clearly they had some money, and also let's talk about Uncle Frank was a total leech on that family.
True.
You know, Uncle Frank lived in like a small little Continental, just outside of Chicago. He had like, you know, he probably took home maybe 40 grand a year, which was a lot at the time, but not that much. Total mooching on the McAllisters.
Agreed. I agree with you on that one.
Peter McAllister, the father, was totally also taking care of Uncle Frank, and probably the brother that was in France too, that was living in France. He probably had to take care of him too, because Uncle Frank was a complete leech. I hate Uncle Frank.
We never
so
find
much.
out what his job is though. Right?
We never find out anything about Uncle Frank. Did he get his comeuppance? Like, oh, these questions are what keep me up at night.
What would we be on to answer these questions? Home Alone, like,
Well, they made like 5
I know, that's what I'm saying. How many were there?
They made 5 movies.
They made 5 Home Alone?
They made 2 with Macaulay Culkin and then like 3 other ones. They've made 5 movies total. But
how many times can you lose your children before really...
It wasn't the same family, I don't think.
Afraid that
I hope it wasn't the same family. Because I don't think anybody else was in 3 that was in the original.
Okay, that's fair. But still, even twice you lose your kids. That's kind of impressive.
That is impressive.
Bad parenting at its best.
My number 2 is... God, I love this movie. This was hard to not put at number 1. I recently went to a cookie party for the holidays with some friends, and a friend of mine said that he had never seen this movie, and honestly, the look of disgust on his girlfriend's face and my face when he said that could have pierced holes through concrete, because how have you not seen this movie? We put it on, we watched it, we were singing along, we were enjoying ourselves. I mean, Danny Kaye, Mr. Bing Crosby.
Absolutely.
And, Rosemary Clooney. Rosemary Clooney. So beautiful. White Christmas.
That's a good pick.
I mean, there were 3 of us in the room that had seen the movie and 1 person that hadn't, and we were all singing along to the point where the person who hadn't seen it was kind of like, he was trying to sing along because he wanted to like anticipate because he just felt so left out.
That's awesome. White Christmas, good pick.
It's a classic, and that's like that was the thing with the one. I didn't want 2 classics.
I feel you.
Even though I feel like my number 1 is also a classic.
Fair enough.
And I wonder if my number 1 will show up somewhere on your list. I'm gonna guess it probably. I have a feeling. Our number 1s might be the same.
We'll see.
I feel like. Let's see what you got for
All right, my number 2 is a recent movie, a comedy. Loved it when it first came out.
I know what it is.
My kids love it now, and it's quotable. It's singable, although the songs are classic songs.
Is it also now a musical?
It is also now a musical. It is. It is your favorite and mine. Elf.
Awesome.
Right?
That is.
Love it.
I like Elf a lot. To the point where if somebody says somebody's name, I'm like, oh my God, I know him. And
that's my favorite
one. It doesn't
line.
have to be Christmas. So somebody will be like, oh yeah, Jeffrey. Oh my God, Jeffrey, I know him. Yeah.
And can I just say that I aspire to be able to make like cutout paper snowflakes as well as Will Ferrell.
Oh my God.
It's perfect.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I really do like. That was one that I had trouble keeping off the list. But I'm not a huge Elf fan. Like, I'm not the type of person who I have to watch.
Oh no, that's a must in our house.
I wouldn't turn it off.
Yeah.
I wouldn't turn it off, and I don't honestly.
Do you like
sugar?
Is sugar and syrup? Yes, it's awesome.
Just what's your favorite color? Smiles are my favorite. But yeah.
Elf, what's your favorite color?
What's your favorite? These must be from the South Pole.
Quotable.
Yes,
see?
it is very quotable.
It's awesome.
It's very quotable. I feel like I like it a lot more than I like let on. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it's just, yeah.
See, that's the fun of this, though, is because, like, what's not on my list is sometimes on yours, and we can do this, and what's not on your list is sometimes on mine, so it's cool.
But now we come to number 1, and I still feel like our number 1 is going to be the same. And I felt this way from the moment that I started creating my list.
Okay.
And
there's a lot of pressure, man. What if it's not?
Well, I mean, it might not be. I'm not gonna, but I feel like looking at your list, it'd be hard to not.
Okay.
This movie also came out when we were kids when this movie came out.
Okay.
And it's part of a series of movies.
Was I able to watch this movie when it first came out?
Probably.
Or did I have to wait a little while?
You might not have been able to have watched it. I was able to watch it because my dad was like, yeah, you can watch anything you want.
Okay.
2 words. Shitter's full.
Yes!
Like
That's our present wrapping night movie.
That
Put
is-
that on.
oh,
The cat blows up. I mean, come on.
such a great movie. Talk about just, I mean, it just, everything about that movie. It's my favorite of the National Lampoon's movies.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think
hands
it's
down.
one that stood the test of time better. And
I mean, everybody loves Wally World, but yes! Every time we're putting up the Christmas lights, and it's always like, just wait for it.
Todd. Yeah, that's really cool. I like I said, I felt very early on.
You were
when I started
confident?
this, I was like, I know it's going to make your list.
Of course.
And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, no, we are going to have number one.
We did pretty well, I'm proud of
Yeah.
us.
I feel like we don't get number one exactly all that often. It's usually like a 1-2 swap.
Right?
Yeah. But that's great. I'm a little surprised that White Christmas didn't make your list.
And I'm kind of sad Elf didn't make yours.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Well, but again, like if I'm going by Ref, I just enjoy. If I have my choice between Ref and Elf,
Sure.
I'm gonna go Elf all day. Some notable leaving out Scrooged.
Oh, I love Scrooge too.
Scrooge.
Scrooge is a good one.
That was a tough one to leave off of number 5.
Agreed.
I really, but I think the thing of it is like I didn't have Scrooged on video or anything like that. Growing up, I had the Ref when it came out like on DVD.
Got it.
So like I watched the Ref a lot more than I watched Scrooged. So I don't know, maybe it just stuck out a little bit more. But yeah, Gremlins.
Now, see, I didn't think of Gremlins, and I should have. When they're riding around the toy store in the little
Yeah.
car, man,
Die Hard is a Christmas movie, people. Don't buy the hate or hype. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Well, that was awesome. It felt good to be back. It did. But before we go, I have a present for you. Did you know this?
I did not.
See, that hurts my heart a little bit because I actually talked about it in a video that I did a while back. I have a small present for you.
Uh-oh.
And I got this in one of my boxes that I opened a few months ago.
So I might know what it is.
I didn't know what it was at first.
Uh-oh.
You might, but I feel like you don't.
Maybe I
because you might
won't.
have said something. You would have said something because I didn't know what this was at first.
Can I open it?
I had to look it up. I would like you to open it now.
Should I be terrified?
I didn't know what it was at first, but I feel like you're going to know it immediately.
I hope so. I don't know. We didn't get the number 1 rate. We're,
No, I'm pretty sure you're going to get it right away. If not right away, you're going to kind of be like, wait, is this what I think it is?
Oh, I totally know what this is. Absolutely.
Tell everybody who maybe doesn't know.
This
what it
is the license plate of the Impala from Dean Winchester's car on Supernatural.
I got that in a box. I did not know what it was. I looked it up and I was like, oh yeah,
Can I just tell you how much I love this?
Do you?
This
See,
is
I figured you
fabulous.
would. See, and that is why, in the spirit of Christmas,
Like, you can host it and everything. That's awesome.
It's the season of giving. We are back. We have been talking about this for months.
We finally
years,
got it done. Yes.
Years.
Yes.
And I honestly, I thought it was dead. Like I was like, you just moved and, you've been going, doing your stuff and I've been doing my stuff and I started doing my channel. I'm like, I don't know. I literally said to myself, I don't think we're ever going to do these again. And then I had some time a couple of months ago and I remastered all of the old ones. I'm going to try and get all those back out because I finally got the audio decent. That was our big problem, was audio and the shooting schedule. So now that we've got those bugs figured out, I think we're going to be able to do more of these. We're going to film a bunch of these right now, and we'll release them over the next few weeks.
Perfect.
And then hopefully by then we'll get some more out too. But yeah, I think once we started talking about it again, it was like, okay. And then we'd like talk about it, we'd be like, yes. And then we'd be like, no, that's not going to work, All right, well, let's wait. And then we would wait like a couple months. But now we're doing it. We just filmed. We're like Full House and like Gilmore Girls and now Em and Ken's.
Right, we're back.
We're back. So thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. If you have not already, please hit the little thumbs up button. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe on the channel here. If you enjoyed yourself, we're going to do more of these videos. I do some other videos on this channel as well. So if you haven't already, please subscribe and let us know. Give us some of your input. What do you think of our lists? Is there something that we left out that we didn't mention? Like I said, there were some movies that it was tough to not put them in there.
Absolutely.
What did you think? What would you have maybe put in instead of what we did? And yeah, we love the feedback. And if you have an idea for a future top 5 list, please let us know.
Hit up our Twitter.
Yeah, hit us up on Twitter, MandKens5, or at TV Chips, or
At Peanut411.
Peanut411. So I picked this week's episode. What are we gonna do next week?
Next week I think we need to get back to the basics.
The basics.
We need to do our favorite zoo animals.
Oh.
Right?
Oh. Okay. All right. I can get down with that. All right. So join us next time, and we will be doing our favorite top 5 zoo animals. Until then, I am not M. I am Ken.
And I am M.
And this was our top 5s. We'll see you next time, everybody.
Bye.
That was awesome.
I love it.
We're back, baby.
Woo-hoo. Okay, this is like